Hey y'all, welcome again to Mel's Motivational Minutes. And today I want to piggyback a little bit on what I was speaking of in my first video about fear. And to say this one thing, fear is not necessarily always a bad thing. And so today I want to talk a little bit about where fear and excitement meet. So some of you may know that I am a career advisor at a university, and I get students that come in all the time who tell me, Ms. Colson, I don't know what I want to do. I have no idea what I want to do, what I'm supposed to be doing, where I'm going, and they're scared, and sometimes, they've got pressure from other areas and other influences. And they say, what do I do? Tell me what to do. And one of the first things that I ask students when they come and tell me they don't know what they want to do is I ask them two things. One, what is something in your life that simultaneously scares you to death, but also excites you and energizes you? And the other thing that I ask is, what are you struggling with? Usually, somewhere in the mix of those two answers to those questions is what you're supposed to be doing, is what you're supposed to be contributing to this world, is what is going to energize you to get out of the bed in the morning and to pursue with passion that life. And so I want to assure you that if you're scared of something, sometimes that scaredness or that that fear can be a motivating factor. Okay, this certainly is true in my case. Just doing these videos has been a huge fear, and it took me a very, very long time to do this. And putting yourself out there can be really, really scary. But I'm excited that I've finally taken that step to do this, and I'm scared, but I'm still doing it, and it's going to be a journey. I'm still learning, and I'm still growing, and I'm still figuring out what works best. And that's part of the process, and that's part of the fun, to be quite honest. And so that's another thing that I wanted to touch on is, don't ever stop dreaming. And this can be for students who, are starting out and have never had a career and don't know what they want to do, or for someone who's been in their career for 20 years. What is it that you really, really want to contribute to the world? What is it that fuels you? What is it that drives you? What is it that, where's that fire that you have? I find that people can tend to stop dreaming at a certain point in their lives. I'll give my own story as an example. When I figured out what I wanted to do, which was be a career counselor in a university somewhere, I started working towards that. So for me, that was school, and everybody has different routes to take, but for me, that was school. And I said, okay, I'm going to commit myself to this. I'm going to dedicate myself to this. I'm going to do what it takes. I'm going to do what I need to do to be successful in this area. And I went through many, many years of schooling, and I went through all of the things that I needed to go through, and there were ups and downs, and I finally got it. And after I got that degree, I still didn't get the job. And so then I went through the whole process of finding the job and finding that place and finding my fit and being disappointed when I didn't get that job at interview after interview after interview. And then finally it happened, and I thought, yes, I've arrived. I finally made it. And for a while, that was great. For a while, being in that place was all I needed. But I started realizing that once I, quote unquote, arrived, I lost the drive. I lost that dream. I lost that something that I was working towards, that goal. And I hadn't replaced it with something else. Now, here's the thing. I don't mean to suggest that, once you get to the place that you say that you always want to be, that you should not be content and happy where you are, because I'm absolutely happy and content where I am. I love what I do. I get to go in and encourage students every single day. And that is awesome. That is an amazing job. It's an amazing career. But I also recognize that after a while, that can get boring. If there's nothing else that you're working towards, if there's nothing else that you're striving to achieve or pursue, that can get boring after a while. So I just want to encourage you all today, don't stop dreaming. When you achieve a goal, make another goal. Continue to strive, continue to push, continue to have that hunger and thirst for something more and something higher, because there's always something more. There's always something more to achieve. And that's not being discontent. Uncontent. Ooh, that master's degree is paying off. I think it's discontent. Anyway, you understand what I'm saying. Don't be, don't confuse it with being, unhappy with where you are, because you can be happy with where you are and still be striving to achieve new things. And that's all that I'm saying here is don't stop dreaming. Don't give up on those things that you really, really, really want to do. And don't stop creating new things that you want to do. And it may be something that's completely related to what you're already doing, just one step higher. This is not something that I ever thought that I would actually do, and doing it again is terrifying. And I am by no means perfect, and you're not going to be perfect starting out doing what you're doing either. You're going to stumble and fall, and that's part of it. That's part of the process. That's part of the fun. I don't have any fancy camera equipment here building these or creating these videos. I stumble over my words. I don't have a script in front of me telling me what to say. I'm just speaking from my heart at this point. I'm using the YouTube video capture app on my phone, on my iPhone, in my car again, which I'm not going to keep doing that, but it just kind of happened that way. And, as I found out on my last video, I've got those little squiggly lines on the side of my videos, and I don't know how to fix those yet. And that's the point. I don't know how to do that stuff yet. I don't have the fancy camera equipment and tripods yet. I don't have thousands of subscribers and people commenting on my videos and encouraging others as I hopefully have encouraged you yet. But that's what is driving me. I'm now excited about something again. And I get excited about encouraging my students, but I also get excited, like really, really excited about being able to reach other people outside of my university now as well. So I hope that encouraged you today. Thank you so, so much for watching, for those of you who are watching. So thumbs up this video if you liked it. I'd like to make this really, really interactive. So comment below, what are you dreaming about right now? What's fueling you? What's how are you fired up? Comment below. Also, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss these videos. You wanna keep these videos coming, hit the subscribe button. And please come back. Share, yes, share this video to anyone who maybe needs some encouragement and just needs to be uplifted. Maybe you know some students who don't know what they want to do. Ask them these questions. Tell them, hey, answer these questions for yourself and you'll probably figure it out. Okay? And I will put all of my social media links in the description below. I'm pretty much on most of the main platforms. And follow me on Snapchat. I made one Snapchat. So follow me on Snapchat. If you do that, if you snap. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.